This look was inspired by the Scottish flag. So I've prepped and filed my nails, and I'm just going to go in with a nice thin layer of my base coat and cap my free edge. Now I'm just going to do my first coat of base colour, which is white, and I'm using Alpine Snow. The trick with white polish is to get the right consistency and the right opaqueness, so Alpine Snow with a couple of drops of nail lacquer thinner mixed in will be perfect. So I've applied 2 coats of Alpine Snow, but I've given them extra time to dry because we are going to be applying tape and you can't have any tackiness. So I'm just using regular nail art tape, but you want to find one that is going to be the right thickness. We're going to start from one side of my cuticle and bring it down to the opposite side of the free edge. Now just make sure to rub that onto the nail. Use your nail to kind of nip it into the cuticles and sidewalls, and this is why your nail polish has to be so dry before you do this. And then we're just going to go in with our second one, and we're just going to pop it on the cuticle here and smooth it down. If you're not using nail art tape and you're using regular tape, just make sure and take the stickiness off with your finger beforehand, because it can sometimes pull the polish off at the end. And now I'm just going to go in with OPI Grabs the Unicorn by the Horn, and I'm just going to fill in the areas that you can see that don't have tape on them. Try not to do this too thick, you want to do it actually quite thin. We're going to go in with a second layer anyway, but if it's too thick it's going to take ages to dry and it's not going to lift nicely. And don't worry about painting on your tape, because that is what it's there for. So now we're going in with the second layer of polish. This will just make it a lot more opaque, and I'm just going to go in and paint right over the whole thing. Again, keeping it nice and thin, and don't worry if you get any polish on the skin, we're going to be able to clean that up later on. Now don't be put off, this does look quite messy, but trust me, it is going to look great when that tape comes off. So as you can see, I have got a little bit of polish on my skin. That's totally fine. I'm just taking an angled nail brush. You can use an eyeliner brush or an eyeshadow brush. I've just dipped it in some polish remover and I'm just neatening up those sides. This is really great as well if you just want to clean up your sidewalls. I'm just going to go in and grab the top layer of tape, and I'm going to pull it quite quickly off the nail. There we go. And then I'm just going to go in to the second bit of tape. There we go. So you can see that the tape makes some super crisp lines. Once you peel the tape off, you can just go in immediately with the top coat because everything's dry. And there you go, your Scottish flag accent nail.